Today I'll be comparing a standard halogen headlight bulb to a very cheap LED one. This got a single bulb at the top with a projector lens on it. It says Cree inside. I picked up a pair of these LED bulbs for $17 shipped on Amazon, so I don't expect a whole lot out of them. They're both 9006. This one's got the right angle fitting on it. This one's just straight. Near as I can tell, they're the same otherwise. So, let's see. I've got a headlight out of a PT Cruiser here. It's all fogged up. Wonderful quality plastic there. Anyways, this will give us a chance to test it. I've got a power supply here set to 14 volts. I got it turned all the way up to 5 amps, so it'll be able to drive both of these no problem. I'll go ahead and put the standard halogen back in. Now it should be 55 watts. Go ahead and turn this on. There it is. 4.2 amps at 14 volts. I'll do the math on that to see how many watts that really is, but there we go. That's a standard low beam. It's pointed at the wall here. Pointed at the wall. Oh, it's not a very good pattern coming out of this thing. I guess it's supposed to be like that. So, there it is. Let's see if I can turn off some of these lights and see it a little bit better. I've got the lights off now. Here it is pointed at the wall. Yeah. They're all a lot closer to the wall than the headlight would normally operate at, but there it is. So, let's try the LED one now. Here we go. There's the LED installed in there. Go ahead and turn it on. It's on. You can barely tell it's on. 14 volts, 0.22 amps, it's 3 watts. So there it is lit up inside there. Let's go ahead and turn off my overhead lights. Okay, not exactly bright looking that way. There it is lighting up the wall. Yeah. Not exactly lighting the wall up well. So I would say that this 3-watt LED with a projector does not seem to be equivalent to the 55-watt halogen. It's effectively worthless in there. I just barely can tell it's hitting the wall. Might be due to the fogged up screen with projector. Might also be due to the fact that there's a reflector directly in front of that projector, so the projector is just bouncing off the reflector. What I've done now is I broke off the reflector that was in front of the bulb. We're upside down. There we go. Broke off the reflector that was in front of the bulb, preventing the projector. So I'm going to put the LED back in there and see how it looks now. Oh, much brighter. It's a lot better without the reflector in front of it. Okay, there we go. One thing I notice on the wall is that we have a great big round pattern. We do not have a nice cutoff line like we had with the halogen and the reflector in front of it. So while this is a projector, it's projecting in a circle. It doesn't have an internal cutoff line on it. So it may not be pleasant to oncoming drivers. Oops. Loose connection. No. Might work well in a fog light housing, driving light, but it won't. I don't think it would be a good idea in this headlamp housing. Well, before I put everything away, I figured I'd put the halogen back in there without the reflector in front of the halogen, so it's just a bare bulb. Here, we'll turn it on. This ought to overwhelm the heck out of the camera. Bam! So, yeah, the light's up there. Now up against the wall, we still have this nice line down here, but I see a lot of light up above it too. So I suspect that this would be harsh on oncoming drivers because it doesn't have the reflector in front of the bulb, so they're looking straight at the bulb, as well as it is not putting the light down where it belongs anymore. So while it might work okay with a projector, it certainly doesn't with a halogen. In the future, I intend to pick up the more expensive, the $100 bulbs that have two 10-watt bulbs side by side, so one's pointing up and one's pointing down, and it should be 20-watt equivalent or 20 watts inside there, and almost 150-watt equivalent halogen. So we'll see how that lights up. I suspect that those will work great because that's what modern cars are using, is a pair of those 10-watt projector LED filaments, and they don't have them coming straight out through a lens. They have them just coming straight out the sides. Should light things up really well in there.